Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents I've gone up against.
Yeah, it's it's been really interesting to watch. Tampa obviously is a team we don't play very often, but they got a really good football team. Did a great job last year around the middle of the season, really kind of finding their stride and their rhythm, and they score a lot of points, don't give up many, turn the ball over a lot, don't turn it over much on offense. Do a lot of things well, like you need to do to win football games like they have, and they've obviously brought everybody back from last year, and have a lot of experience now, and you can see that in their overall communication and execution. Some of the adjustments they make offensively and defensively against stuff they've had to face, they handle it pretty, I'd say, easily. So a lot to get ready for. Be a big challenge for us this week. Obviously facing one of the top teams in the league, if not the top team. So we've know some of the players well. Tom and Rob and guys like that. Certainly Rob and Tom have done a lot for this organization, a lot for me. And I appreciate everything they've done. I have a ton of respect for them. But this Sunday we're on opposite sides of the field. And, we're going to do all we can to not make them enjoy the night. I'm sure they'll do the same to us. So, but look forward to the opportunity and the challenge, and look forward to Sunday night.
Bill, can you believe what the two of them are doing production-wise so late in their career, especially Tom at 44?
Yeah, no, nothing Tom does surprises me. He's a great player. Works hard, takes care of himself. I mean, you talk about playing till 50. I mean, if anybody can do it, he probably can.
Though the players have talked about it this week, it's not about the Patriots versus Tom. It's about the Patriots versus Tampa team, right? Respecting that, just off of what you said, I mean, what have you observed from Tom in terms of his play that makes you say he could play till 50?
No, I mean, they're leading the league in passing, they're leading in scoring. And they play very well offensively. They execute well, and they have a lot of good plays. They string a lot of good plays together. They do the little things well. They do the big things well. So again, he's part of a good team. They have a good offensive line. They have good tight ends. They have good backs. They have good receivers, and they put it all together consistently. So.
Bill, you've gone against Bruce Arians' offenses in the past with several different teams. How different does this one look schematically, philosophically, and does it bear Tom's input?
No, totally. Yeah. 100%.
What stands out the most of this?
It's the offense he's run his whole career. Well, I mean, it hasn't evolved here, but, the running game is the running game. The running game is different, but the passing game is the passing game. It's pretty similar. I mean, you could call almost every play, from the flare control to the protection to, similar to the way we do it.
Well, the atmosphere will be electric, obviously. How big of a good of an opportunity is this for your football team to get out there, play well, and start doing the things you want them to do, regardless of...
Yeah, sure. Yeah, every week's a great opportunity for us, and certainly this is, like I said, probably the top team in the league. So be a big challenge for us, but a great opportunity. We're looking forward to it.
Do you think Nikhil will start the clock on practicing today by any chance?
Possible. Mm-hmm.
Bill, do you anticipate having to manage your own personal emotions at all, any more so in this game than any other, just obviously given the time that you spent with Tom?
Yeah. No, I'm just going to focus on what I can do to help our team win Sunday night. Same thing I always tried to do.
Bill, it was reported this morning that you preferred to speak over the phone with Tom when he delivered the news he'd be leaving the organization in March of 2020 and didn't want to meet in person. Was that true?
No, that's not true. And I heard a few things about this book, and sounds like it's a lot of second, third, and fourth hand comments. So, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to focus on this game and try to prepare for the Bucs.
Coach, what do you see from Todd Bowles' blitz packages, and what do they do to kind of hurt the offense and blitz pressure?
Yeah, they mix it up. I mean, they're not a heavy blitz team, similar to New Orleans, but they do enough to keep you off balance. They bring some secondary players, and when they get in their base defense, it's a lot of five-man pressure, with their edge guys who are very good. So if you want to call those blitzes, then they blitz quite a bit in that formation, when they're in that group. But when they get to their nickel group, they mix it in there. They play a variety of zones, mixing a little man, mixing a little pressure, and they keep you honest. So he does a good job of that. It's not the same, every week. It'll vary from week to week depending on the opponent, what he's trying to do.
Bill, do you plan on having any contact with Tom before the game, via text or maybe on the field pregame?
Yeah, I'm just planning to get ready for the game. I don't know.
Bill, what was incorrect about the...
Yeah, I'm going forward, Greg. Yeah, I'm going forward on that.
I mean, was it not on the phone? Was it in person?
Yeah, I'm going forward on that.
Sure, this is not your focus. How remarkable is it, though, that a player you did draft in 2000 is just, still here, still in the league, and you'd be facing him? Obviously, it's rare. Yeah, I mean, Tom's had an unbelievable career. I mean, you can't. There's not enough superlatives and adjectives to compliment him on everything that he's achieved and continues to achieve. So, yeah, it's unbelievably impressive.
Bill, he said that he knows everything that you're going to try to do to him. Is this one of those games where you have such great institutional knowledge of him and he of you that you're almost like, well, he's going to think that we're going to, you know what I mean, that sort of back and forth with him?
I mean, I think there's a little bit of that with anybody that you play. Other coaches, other players. Certainly Tom has an intimate knowledge of everything that we do here, more so than any other player in the league by far. So sure, he'll use it to his advantage. I would expect him to. I don't think it would be in our best interest to go in there and do everything differently than we've done it all year. I think what we need to do is continue to do the things that we do and do them better. That would help us more than anything else. So that's what we'll try to do.
Bill, Patriots fans will hear you talking about Tom, about how he could play till he's 50, about how great he's playing. And I think a lot of Patriots fans, especially Sunday night when he takes the field, they're going to wonder, why does Tom have to be on the other sideline? What would you say to those people?
Yeah, say all that's in the past right now. I'm looking forward to the game.
Did you want Brady to continue being the quarterback for the Patriots?
Yeah, we've already addressed that. So our focus is on the Bucs.
Bill, how would you characterize your relationship with Tom right now, and have you had any contact with him since he left?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's always been good.
Final question?
Sure. Bill, would you consider Tom a tough quarterback to defend, and if so, why?
Do you consider him a tough quarterback to defend?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just tough. He's as tough as any quarterback there is or ever has been. I mean, enough said. I mean, his numbers are incredible. He's about to pass the all-time passing record. He's done more than any other player at that position. In whatever measurement you want to take, whether it's yards, completions, touchdowns, championships, you name it. So put anything out there you want. It doesn't get any tougher than him. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. Get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. Get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade.